Hey guys, Jonah here, back with a beer review, back with an Advent beer review, because of course I'm doing another one from the Beer52 2025 Advent box. We're up to day 3. Yeah, we are kind of, I don't know, are we doing that well or not? I don't know. First one I've had before, but was in a big can and was a good beer. And the second one, meh, it was a bit meh because it's like every other hazy beer. But day 3 is over here. This bad one. Can you see that? There's a can there. That's not the can I'm after. That is not the can we're looking for, because that's day 8's can that has fallen down. So let's, oh Jesus, this is the other problem with these things, is they've never, because it's so out of sync, it's difficult for getting these bad boys out. There we go. Maybe I should tilt the camera up so you can see my face while I'm looking at it. So we have got a black IPL, India Pale Lager. Oh, it's a bad boy as well, 5.5%. Not bad for a lager, and this is by Hyllie Bryggeri. And we are looking at Obsidian Owl. Obsidian Owl is a unique fusion of malts and hops. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, I like that. That is proper owly. Owlay. Is that one of those? Yeah, one of those ghosts. Bryggeri. It doesn't actually say where they're from, because it just says brewed in the EU and then imported to the Scotland. Black IPL. So I'm expecting this to be hoppier than, what are they called? Black lager. No, what's it? Schwarzbier. But basically it's a hoppy Schwarzbier. Black IPL. What the fuck? I think a lot of people, I think perhaps Beer52 egg them on to a certain degree. But yeah, who knows, who knows. So the other thing I was thinking was, as usual, the tasting glass, there's a bit of head on this bad boy. The tasting glass does not actually fit a whole can, which is a bit crazy, but there we go. So that's the IPL. Let's move that over so you can see a bit more of that. Boom, and hopefully that'll be, yeah, that'll be on the front of this video. Okay, so just over a finger's head. Lovely, lovely white colour, fluffy, looks good. And the beer looks dark as Satan's codpiece. Although you would have thought he'd wear a red codpiece, but I don't know. Cheers. Okay. IPL. Invisible panty line, is that? No, I think it's Imperial Lager. IPL. What's PL? Something P. Oh, yeah, Imperial Lager, like IPA. Pale Lager, Black Pale Lager. Don't ask, Divya. They come up with these names, and it's crap. It's absolutely turd, because that is a very malty beer. I can't taste that much hops in there at all. This is a Schwarzbier. That's what I'm going to call it. And at 5.5% on the ABV, it sits more in the black lager or the Schwarzbier category than call it an imperial because that implies that it's really hoppy, and it isn't at all. It says, oh, it's a nice balance between hops and malts. No, this is 100% on the malt side of things. So once again, and I don't know what drives this. Is it Beer52 that drives this forward? I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if they were a big buyer of beers in Europe. They've got their own brewery they've got two breweries from what I understand. One in the UK, one in Europe, at least one. I think they might have two, or two that they can brew their beers at. So I think they fiddle about with the names sometimes of some of these beers as well. That's not too bad. I do actually like that. For a Schwarz beer, obviously it's going to be a little bit sweeter because it's a malty barstool. But yeah, this one's a tiny bit sweeter than perhaps I would have normally, or like normally. Lagers should be a bit dry in the finish. They should be malty, but they shouldn't be overly sweet. Oh, pardon me, once again, pardon me. Yeah, this is just a malty Schwarz beer. That's really all I can say. Otherwise, tastes really nice. Like I say, a bit too sweet for me, but the malt profile really comes through. It's coming through as a sort of normal malty thing. It's not like a Christmas beer that has the kind of dry fruits. I mean, potentially a little bit there, but no, this is more sort of sweet, dark malt. Not really coffee, not really chocolate, although the sweetness kind of errs on the side of a kind of chocolatey taste, but I'm not really getting that. Apart from that, really nice, 5.5% beer. Obviously going to be from kind of somewhere Nordic over that side because of the Bryggeri, wherever that may be. You know, different places have different ways of doing it, but yeah, it's definitely a Scandi kind of way. I mean, maybe Dutch as well, perhaps. I don't know exactly where it is. I would say I'd find out, but to be honest, I really can't be bothered. I'd rather be drinking the beer. Oh, that's the other thing. Because it's Lucky Dip, I don't really know in advance. There is a beer list that I looked at briefly about 2 months ago, I think it was, but God knows, I can't remember half the beers. So when I open the door, I'm literally, that's the first time I see it. So yeah, apologies that I haven't done any kind of background knowledge of this one, and I don't know if I've heard of this before. Maybe I've had one of their beers before, but yeah, it's not a common one that I know exactly where it's from. And the labelling doesn't say because it's a Beer52 label. So well done, boys, once again. And yeah, the World Beer Journalist, is it Beer Journalist or Beer Writers thing was up the other day, and I had a look at it. Martin, is it Martin? Oh, I can't remember what his name is. Martin Curtis? Is that the guy? No, Matthew Curtis won an award. Personally, I don't like him at all. I think he's a fucking arrogant cunt. Well done, Matthew, you fucking prick. He's very political in his beer writing, which is not what beer is about. Beer is not polarizing. Beer is about bringing people together. But you, my friend, fucking separate people and pull people apart. You're a fucking Nazi, mate. That's what you are. So go fuck yourself. I think the lovely Robin Gilmore won something, or it was definitely the what was it, Pellicle magazine or whatever. It's kind of online, and lots of lesbians and stuff write for that, who I don't think any of them are worth their salt, but you can't vote against them. You can't vote against the woke people or the lesbians, because otherwise people will call you names. I don't mind. I've got broad shoulders. If you want to call me names, go ahead. The name I'm going to call people, though, is probably worse than you're going to call me. Anyway, I'm going to finish that up. It went a bit weird and political there, but I like to, when someone is a complete arsehole, I'm not going to fuck about. I'm going to tell you they're a fucking arsehole. Anyway, cheers and beers, guys. I'm enjoying this. It probably is going to be my last Beer52 Advent box because, like I said, I'm not taking shit anymore. So, ha ha ha. And I've never had anything free from Beer52, despite taking their beers and paying my subs. And doing reviews, like I said, more reviews for you than ever before. Only one person has actually ever contacted me. I've had to contact them a few times for their shoddy service. But yeah, one guy, and you know who you are, gave me a private message. So thank you very much, mate. But yeah, I don't know if it's worth it anymore, to be perfectly honest. So I'm going to call it much more like I actually see it. Yeah, if people piss me off, I'm going to tell you guys about it. So I'm going to finish this beer off. You guys, why don't you drink some beer too? We'll be back with day 4, wherever that is. Haven't found it yet. That's going to be coming up real soon.